It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Uses the stiff arm. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Play fake here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Brandon, I remember when Glover Quinn came out of the University of New Mexico as a cornerback, transitioned to the safety position. His forte, intelligence, understanding other teams' offenses, where they try to attack, and puts himself in a great position to make plays against the ball.
Looking to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
not
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
3 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 65 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with third down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Michael Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They juked him, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Second down, just 1 yard to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And they give this time to the tailback. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, it was 0 space, no gain.
Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 60 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So we're through a quarter here on Thanksgiving Day. 7-0 is our score. We're back to the Motor City after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he shifts past him. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. First down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
And he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Shifts by him, and now running right through it. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Detroit! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Fighting through, and he's got space. There goes Green. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Rashad Green. 101 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. He covered every yard of the field, +1 in the end zone. A 101-yard return there. Electric. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A reminder with halftime approaching, when we get there, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
And I hope he's iced down his throat because he's got a lot to get through because we've had no shortage of points scored in the first half.
It has been a fun track meet. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw now on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Lions trail at home at halftime. The Jaguars have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Third down from the 10. Pass will be completed out of the gun. And that goes as a 10-yard touchdown. Jaguars tied up at 7. First and 10. Here the pass is completed into coverage. And 53 yards later, he'll go in for the score. Lions go up by 1. Lions lined up for the kickoff. The return will start from the 49. And he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. We're brand new at 14. Jaguars have it late in the first half. Here the pass will be completed into coverage. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. Green 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Let's go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll look to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now they try the right side here. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. Let's see if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Detroit. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go. 3.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Lambeau on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they're running right through it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at him go. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
Whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go! 319! 319!
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
All right, here we go. 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Room here to run. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 29 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First and goal here from the 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. They'll set up a throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw, and this is incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.